To fully understand how to manipulate the connective tissue that you just harvested from your patient, you need to know the basics of anatomy and the composition of the connective tissue graft. The microanatomy of the tissue of the palate has the following compositions. It has one portion of epithelium and underlying the connective tissue. The epithelium has, in average, 0.8 to 1.2 millimeters, while the connective tissue has 3.83, ranging from 2.29 to 6.25. This range depends on patient to patient and also the location, where the premolars usually have the thicker tissue. Once we remove the epithelium and continue studying the microanatomy, the connective tissue itself has on its composition about 67% containing fibrous connective tissue, about 22% containing fat or granular tissue, and is a reminder that this fat and granular tissue are usually more located in the deepest part of the connective tissue, and 9% of blood vessels. It's important to note that the main composition of the connective tissue is water. Now knowing the composition of the connective tissue graft and where is located the main tissues, new techniques are being developed. The class technique was called subepithelial connective tissue graft, where the connective tissue were taken underlying the epithelium and the underlying connective tissue. In this way, the connective tissue was taken as a draw, and some of the remaining fat tissue was also incised. The new technique, which is called the epithelialized gingival graft, the epithelium and the underlying connective tissue of the top is removed, leaving behind all the fat tissue. In this case, the epithelium has to be removed outside of the mouth. The main advantage of the classic connective tissue graft taken as a draw is after you remove the graft, you can place sutures and have a primary closure of your flap. In the epithelialized gingival graft technique, you have to remove both epithelium and connective tissue and work this epithelium outside of the mouth, leaving an open wound in the patient for the post-operative process. So, after removing completely the graft from the donor side, where should we place them as we work in the recipient side? The literature says or has mentioned that several grafts can be placed on blood, sterile water, and saline solution. In our case, connective tissue graft should not be mixed with blood because within coagulation of the blood, the pH is going to be reduced, causing cell death. Sterile water should not be used also because it is not an isotonic solution. It will cause within time cell lysis. So the ideal solution that you place your connective tissue graft while you work in the recipient side is saline. You have enough time to start suturing the palate, leaving this graft on saline until you start working in the recipient side.